Hi everybody, welcome to this week's video tutorial. Today we're going to make this really cute little triangle box. And I have made this one for kind of like a wedding favor. A girl that I work with just got engaged this last weekend, and I saw this cute little triangle box and thought, wouldn't this be perfect for wedding favors? You could put M&Ms or any kind of little treat inside. And on this one I actually hung some embroidery floss through the hole in the top so that you could hang them up. I was picturing a branch in a nice glass bottle or vase or something with all these hangings, so the guest can just take one on their way out. So this is so easy to make, you won't even believe it. So let's get started. I'm starting yet again with my trusty Martha Stewart scoring board, and I have a piece of slate cardstock that measures 6 by 3 inches. And the very first thing you need to do, you can actually make this with any size cardstock that you want, and the formula is going to be the same. So the first thing you're going to do is score it in half, half of the long side. So I'm going to score it at 3 inches. And the next thing you want to do is find the center of both of your short sides and mark it with a pencil. So I've got my ruler and I'm just going to mark at 1.5 inches, just a little tick mark. You can erase it when you're done and it won't show up too well on this gray paper anyway. So just a little pencil mark at 1.5 inches on both sides. Now using my ruler, I'm going to line up the pencil mark that I just made with the corner of where my other center score line is. So that's going to give us our triangle shape. So line up those two marks, and then using your bone folder, you want to score that really well. And you can, if you have a scoring board, you can line up those 2 points in one of the grooves on your scoring board, but I personally find that this works a lot easier. So now I'm going to do that again on the other side. I'm lining up my center pencil mark with the corner of my very first score line. Okay. And now I'm going to do it on the other side, scoring in a triangle in the same way. And now that we have our triangle with the line down the center scored, we're going to fold on all our score lines. And you want to use your bone folder here to make sure that they're creased really well. There's some blue stuff on my paper. Frankly, I have no idea where that came from. And now you can see your box is going to come together just like that. And so it opens up like that. I have some circles that I cut out of sugar and Bermuda cardstock using my Nestabilities. And I'm using this 2-ring stamp and my slate ink. And I'm just going to stamp that towards the top half of my white cardstock circle here. And now I have some letter stickers, and these are just American Crafts foam letter stickers that, believe it or not, I actually used a Copic marker to color so that they match the Bermuda cardstock. And so I'm just going to position those. I'm not really pushing them down yet. I want to make sure I have them where I want them before I really push them down. So that looks about right. Just like that. And then I have just a plain black marker, and I'm going to draw my little plus sign in the center. And that's all set. And now we'll add just a little bit of adhesive to the center of my blue circle. And center that. And that's all set. Now before I glue this onto my box, I want to punch the holes and string my ribbon. So I like to punch the holes one side at a time. I unfold the other side. And I'm just using a regular handheld hole punch, kind of center it. And I punch 2 holes right on top of each other so that it's a little bit easier to get the ribbon through. See how there's 2 holes right together like that? I do the same thing, unfold here and fold this side in. And try to punch them in kind of the right spot. I'm probably not doing a very good job doing this on camera. Kind of the same, you know, line them up on both sides. So there we go. Now if you want to make it so that it can hang, this is the place where you would go ahead and string your floss or your twine or whatever it is that you want to use. You'd string that through right now. And then you just kind of hold it out of the way while you're fitting your ribbon. So if you just cut it at a good angle, you'll have more of a point to stick through. And see, you can see how I'm just holding my floss out of the way so that when we're finished, that'll go above the ribbon. And you just feed it through one side. And then you want to just do the same thing on the other side. Feed your ribbon through. And then pull all your ends tight of your floss and of your ribbon. And I'm just going to tie mine in a knot. You can tie it in a bow or however you want to do that. But I'm just going to do a little double knot. And trim the ends. And then I'm going to tie my floss at the top so I have a hanger. Okay, and now I'm just going to take some dimensional adhesive and my little topper that I made and put a couple foam squares on the back of that. Oh, and I forgot to mention that once you've strung the ribbon through one side and before you put it through the other side, that would be when you'd want to put your M&Ms or your treats or whatever little trinkets you're putting inside. And I'm just gonna center that. And there's our finished project. Isn't that so cute? I love this project. So I hope you'll give this project a try, and I hope to see you back next weekend for another video tutorial. Thank you. Bye-bye.